What's up, everybody? This is your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog, coming to you, Smartphone Millionaire. How to invest from your phone, land, businesses, real estate, people. Grab that bad boy. You can get it on Amazon or you can get it on the links below. Listen, someone was asking me the other day, what did I feel about, these toll roads in Texas? Why are the toll roads in Texas for sale? And I said, that's kind of crazy because you paid your taxes and your taxes took care of the toll roads. But somehow Texas, who thinks they're big enough to secede, actually sold their toll roads to a company in Spain. Right? And that's the major one, the I-35, the I-130, for 50 years. Now you can go look in other major cities, in other major towns. Other cities have sold their toll roads as well for 50, 40-year contracts. Now, many people go, well, that's just crazy. I'm paying taxes and is the road being taken care of? No, it's a big screw you over. You still have to pay money into it. Now, that's not the only thing being for sale. You guys have seen me talk multiple times about China and Chinese owned companies buying up Smithfield, buying up farms, buying up golf courses, buying up lots of land in Texas, California, Oregon. 80% of the buyers in Vancouver right now are actually Chinese American foreigners and companies. Because that's right, America's for sale. Now, my friend and me were talking, well, that's just crazy, Erica. No, it's not. A lot of times the reason you're seeing such a huckle at the border with Hispanic folks and the way they're being treated with the immigration is because they don't have money. Now, maybe you say, well, Erica, we need labor. We do need labor, but we need Pacific labor, right? Let's not Pacific as the ocean, but Pacific, right? And what does that come from? That comes from our country basically allowing people to invest to live here. Now, again, you guys heard me talk about a lot of times about if you own a business and have five employees and your company makes $250,000, you guys can get more visas for workers. Hence why you see a lot of gas stations got every cousin from Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, little tiny nowhere places, because guess what? They need those employees. They can't hire regular American employees. They need those visas. Hence, what's led you to a lot of fake locations. Now, what do I mean? What do I call fake location? Fake businesses. You'll see those car lots full of cars where nobody's ever on the dealership selling them. They got this, special financing. And here's what goes on. They write those cars up and say they have all this inventory and they need all these loans and they need workers to help them sell the cars. Hence, more cousins, more people. Another fact, 90% of all Korean to American marriages in America since 1962 have ended in divorce. 90%. So what is it telling you is 90% chance of your marriage being kaputsa. Now, do I know Black and Korean parents that are still married to this day? Do I know white and Korean parents that are still married to this day in military towns? Yes, I do. I surely do. They are still married. I know them. But 90% in a divorce. Now, what's happening? When you go to a lot of these Korea towns, these girls come over and then they get into communities. Really? We got a BMW just almost caused an accident. Okay, being safe. Sorry, back on focus. So, what happens? A lot of these girls get divorced, but they're not alone. They're in a whole community of Koreatown. It's crazy, Frankie. This dude literally, this little guy with a BMW, just trying to, it's crazy. So anyway, these folks come and they connect to Koreatowns. They connect to their little, immigrant communities. And people are like, yeah, you got to get that military guy owning a business, buying property. And a lot of these military guys, they just want some lady to come home to and cook with them. And I've seen it time and time before where she gets here to America. And now she's different because she's around other people who are like, girl, you're not living the American dream. You could be having a business. You could be having a hustle. You could be having all these things, but you're with Huckabuck over here, who's an E4, and he just wants you to cook food for him and come home. That's, nothing wrong with that. That's a life. But they get here and go, that's probably not the life for me. Okay? So, yeah, America's for sale even that way. Via marriages, via visas, via businesses, all these different ways, right? Now, what's the problem with that? The problem is, I don't see a problem with it. A lot of stuff is fine other than the national parks. I don't want y'all messing with my national parks. That's too much. But a lot of times what happens is, the problem is we are not teaching the newest crop of young Americans how to invest in their own country. Now, we sell people the American dream. What is the American dream? Get a house, get the car you want, get the second car you want, get the rental property you want. You know, the rental property and the rental property, it is a vacation home. So it's a money hole. It's a money pit, right? So I mean, right now when I talk to people, they're like, you know, I just want to go get this rental car. I want to get this other car. I want to get this other home, or I want to travel more with my spouse. And to me, they're playing the short game. What is the short game? Short game's like more vacations, more Instagram, and more stunting on people. That's what I want, Erica. Don't be telling me about how to use my time wisely. Don't inform me of how to make investments, because a lot of times, a lot of emails I get from people are saying, hey, Erica, I want to take some money and I want to get like $500,000 coming back every month. And I'll be like, yeah, cool, girl. Cool. Okay, what you got? Okay, I got $200. I'm going to need you to get off my phone. That's what I'm going to need you to do. Get off my phone and go get some more money. Now, what can you do with $200? You can invest in some lending club. You can invest in some Prosper, some Rich Uncle, some other stuff. Invest it for sure, but you're not turning around $200 and turning it into $1,000 or $5,000. How can you do that? Via business. That means you bought some products, or you bought some things at a yard sale. Now you're going to turn around and sell it for more. That's possible. But what some people are trying to do is these magic games of like, I got $50, Erica, and if I buy your course next week, I better have hundreds of dollars. You know what I mean? And it's like, what? So here's the truth. You got to use your time wisely. And the other day I was on Facebook and I had to get off the Facebook. I hit snooze on 100 people that I had been following. And why was that? Because they were negative. I mean, they're sharing videos of black dudes getting shot. They're sharing videos of black kids fighting in the streets. They're sharing videos of a cop punching a white woman on the beach on vacation. They're sharing videos of cancer and all that stuff. And I was like, whoa. The main dude sharing it, talking about we need more business and reparations in America for black people, is a dude that lives with his grandma who is 80 years old and he daggone 50 years old. No, he's 39 and his grandma's like 80 something. So his mom's somewhere in between there, okay? Somewhere in age. I don't know the deal. I don't know the numbers. Not my business. But the key here is, the problem is people are putting their energy into energy suckers. They're not using the time wisely. Like I said, if you guys have the laptop to ATM course, you already know what I said. I'm very skittish of the Facebook groups because yes, you can get in there and make some money, but a lot of you will get in there and be chatty and cutting up, and you're not really pitching people what you do for business. Like, I have somebody who's always on Facebook and they're like, people don't purchase from me here because they always, get all this free information. I'm like, send them consult links. When they come to your face, tell them, send them consult links. Don't be out here talking for free, And the problem is many people want to be on Facebook because that's where it looks like the fun is. It's fun on Facebook. Look at all these people looking at me. I'm an entrepreneur. But 9 times out of 10, if I was to message some of these people, and I have messaged them, hey, want to go in half on this deal? Want to go in half on this property? Want to do this? That's your city. Okay, you live in Cleveland. Why don't you and me go half on something? Oh, I don't got no money. Wait. You just told everybody on Facebook you was a CEO, you doing craziness, you working, you doing all these things, you on Facebook all day. I'm thinking you got time. Now, when I see people on Facebook, now people may disagree with this. When I see people who are business owners on Facebook, I know it's a time filler, right? Either one or two things are happening. You got some down season, your seasonal sales are low, or two, you made some really good money recently and you out there just time filling. I got a friend, he's never on there, but all of a sudden him and his family went on vacation. There's pictures every day of the week. You know what I mean? And he still made sales. So the problem is people assume you on Facebook all day, you're not making any money. That's not true. There's reasons and issues for that. Now, 2, your focus. Where is your focus? Now, when last week, I guess I upset some people. I kept talking about trucking and I kept talking about real estate in Detroit. And I got a lot of nasty emails. And what ended up happening is a lot of people in the emails were saying, Erica, you make trucking sound easy. You make investing in Detroit sound easy. That's not okay. That's not fair. You know, blah, blah, blah. And I was surprised. I was very surprised. And the reason I was surprised is because I'm never saying anything's easy. But I know once you hit that $10,000 mark, the door for investment is crazy, right? The door for investing in a truck, if you got $10,000 put on down payment, is there. The door for investing in real estate, if you got $10,000 saved up, is there. And what's happening is a lot of people are giving me excuses. Oh, Erica, you know, I just can't, I don't know. I can't find the investments. I can't find the people. And 90% of it is, where's your focus? Your focus is, you're using your time wisely. You're not using your time wisely. You're not signing up for the groups I'm talking to you about. You're not going on Facebook groups that are investing and actually pitching. Now, what do I mean actually pitching? Actually saying, hey, I'm in Atlanta. Let's do this. I'm in Atlanta. Anybody got takers? Any takers? Anybody got $5,000? Like, you actually have to go in there and be, you know what I mean? Be saying, hey, hey, everybody, I'm here for this. So you're serious, right? Because you get a lot of tire kickers that want to talk about something to death. And I'm not, listen, I like you, but I ain't going to get on the phone with you and take your money and talk about stuff 3 times a week. I mean, that's not right. I don't want to take your money and stop you from actually doing what you need to do, which is actually investing in your business, actually taking actions to make sales. That's what you need to do. So I feel bad taking your money because I feel like just talking with you about it makes you feel like you accomplished it, and it isn't. So that's one of the things. Now, debt versus freedom. And I'm going to be careful about this one. Debt versus freedom. Many people are like, I'm on that Dave Ramsey, Erica, no debt, man. I'm getting rid of all my debt. And that's cool. That's super cool. Great. Like, most people are finished with the Dave Ramsey program if they're honest and they're focused in 14 to 24 months. So tell me, in 2 years, what are you investing in? Your full check. What you doing, right? What are you doing? So a lot of people at that point, that's why you see people taking like 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 years to finish the Dave Ramsey program, because they really ain't focused on it, because there is no other goal. This is the goal in front of them. Oh, we got all this debt. We want to talk about how bad our debt is to our friends and say we can't go on vacations because we got this debt, girl. But really, there is no focus or plan to really get rid of the debt. And that's the real stuff, right? So when I talk about debt versus freedom, once you get free of that, the commercial debt, the small debt, the student loan debt, and let's be very honest, the average student loan debt is $30,000, $20,000, but they've been adjusting it a little lately to say $30,000. So let's say $20,000 is your number. You got $20,000, that's $150 a month for 10 years. Or you could do $300 a month for 5 years and be done with it. Right? But people don't, Erica, I don't make enough money. I don't make enough money. See, that's a lie, because I just saw you drive a new car last week. So you make some money. You make enough money to go get a new car. You make enough money to make your car payments. You make enough money to get that Netflix. The thing is, it's all about your focus. You got to be honest. And here's what I think I'm also coming up against is people in the all or nothing crowd. Like, I got to get the hottest chick in the streets or it's nothing. I got to get the most whatever bachelor or dude or it's nothing. And that's crazy. Erica, if I can't take this $1,000 and turn it into $100,000, then I don't want none of this stuff you're talking about. I don't want none of this invested stuff you're talking about. I don't want to buy your book. I mean, I don't even have money to buy your $25 book. You know what I mean? I won't even buy your $25 book, but I want to talk about investing $10,000. I'm just being really serious. I'm just being really honest. You don't even have to buy my book. There's 20 other different books I'll recommend on this channel. And if you go to my blog, I have Erica's Favorite Things. I list all the books, a lot of books there. But that just shows me your mindset. You're not willing to invest in anything. The number one question on Quoba is, how can I make all this money with no investment or little investment? And that's a mindset. I cannot fix that for you. You have to fix that for you. So thank you, Mike Polar. I'm trying to focus on the road. I see you guys are having a discussion. I appreciate it. I'm just like on the road. So I'm trying to be like on the road. No accidents today. That guy, if that BMW would have hit me, y'all would have signed me on live. I'd have been like, oh, my neck and my back, my shoulders. I'd have been all hurt. I'd have made sure. So investing for long term. When I get to that, investing investing right? So I'm in a couple different investment groups, and you guys hear me talk about the Most Taught Capital. Probably be in Tulsa Real Estate Fund here pretty soon. June 1st is coming up. I'm trying to get that honorary, where they got on the website. If you invest some of the honorary founders, I want to get that name up on there, right? Anyway, that's personal. But in those investment groups, many people are like, yeah, let's just get this, and we're gonna just do a little bit of work, and we're gonna have all these rentals. And I'm like, nah, man, I want to fix it right, or don't fix it, right? Because if you do patchwork, and our family's in real estate, if you do cheap work on a house, those problems will reface you again. I'll put it to you this way: my mom, I just got on her. And everybody's gonna be like, you're so mean. My mom, not one time, not two times, but three times, has 3 little cheap companies trying to do this flooring in her house. And we've all told her, if you get the cheap work, if you get the cheap labor, you're gonna have to come back and fix this. Pay the money to get it fixed right. Pay the money to get it fixed well. And this is the same philosophy we have in our family about fixing things. The house I have in Fayetteville now, it has a brand new roof, new AC, it has all this new stuff on it. Because I don't want to come back in 2 weeks and be fixing stuff. I don't want to come back every month and be fixing stuff. That does not work for me. That is silly to me. To have to keep shelling out money to fix something when you can fix it right the first time. That's a win. Fixing it right the first time is a win. And I think people are offended when you tell them that. But that's just the truth. If you fix it right the first time, you don't have to keep coming back and putting more money in it. Now, another thing about America being for sale. Some of the auctions I'm going on across the whole United States is like $3,000. $3,000 houses, $5,000 houses, $6,000 houses. Now, here's the issue. Yes, you and your friends can get your money together and get you a bunch of $3,000 houses, but y'all have to actually have the follow through to pay the money to get them fixed. That's why I was mentioning the Bank of England last week, where they're just showing you, show your bank account statements, your deposits, and you can get a mortgage with your business. Now, see, many of you are like, oh, Erica, I don't know about opening a business account. I just don't, I'm going to think on it. I'm going to pray on it. I'm going to, maybe with a DBA, I don't want to pay LLC. If you don't want to pay your LLC funds, now if you're in California, I got California clients, I understand that $800 is scary. But most of y'all live in Florida, Maryland, Texas, New Jersey. I got clients all over, but most of y'all live where it's like $100. And that's ridiculous. It's $100. It's $120. Erica, I don't got $125. You need to get off this live stream immediately. Please go turn on your car app and go DoorDash till you have $100 to get your LLC. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you feel me? If you can feel me, let me know in the comments. You hear what I'm saying? Because nothing prevents an ounce of, an ounce of prevention is more worth than the cure, some crazy long title. The key here is many of you are going to go back and repair damage done. Now, what do I mean by damage done? I mean, debts, child support, old car loans. Many people get in credit repair because they want to go get new stuff, but old stuff is weighing them down. Okay, you know what I mean? Do you feel what I'm saying? The old habits of what you were doing has weighted you down, so now you can't make new decisions. You went to school, you got crazy lines of college debt, and so now you're in a position where it's going to take some of y'all a year to just get clear of some of that old crap. Some of y'all will be in credit repair, and they be like, well, Erica, it's been 60 days. They only took 2 things off. Well, baby, it took you 7 years of getting crap on there. You think it's going to come off in 60 days? I'm just saying. There you go. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. There you go. Our family used to hold us down and make us drink cod liver oil and some other really gross oil as kids. And we'd be like, oh, help us, Lord, we're dying. And you know what it was? It was to prevent flu and issues, and kids have germs and crap. You know what I mean? They were trying to help. But as little kids were like, we're dying, you're killing us. But it was prevention. And so some of the stuff I'm saying for some of you, it may be hurting, it may be cutting your feelings, you may be upset, you may not like what I have to say, you may be like, Erica, that's no fun, but that just is what it is. So I bought black seed oil the other day when my mom was here to add to my collection of things I am taking. Black seed oil, some greens. It's and it tastes like greens. It tastes like they grounded up all dirt and green things and put it in there. And so when I did that, I put it on Instagram. People are like, oh, you've been black seed oil and this and that. What does it do? Tell me exactly what it does. And I go, let me put it this way. Every day you're eating food and you're eating crap. Most people I know, a lot of men I see, are eating burgers every day and wings every day, but no greens. There are many bodybuilders on YouTube that are like, hey, I need greens. I just realized as a bodybuilder that I need greens. I'm malnutrition. I'm just eating chicken and rice every day. I need greens. So a lot of these bodybuilders finally go, yes, I need greens. Let's do that. And start doing these greens and feel 100% better. And that's why. Because every day you're eating a lot of crap. So I'm going somewhere with this. I know it's taking a minute. In order for me to get the maximum benefit from my personal trainer I hired and the food I'm eating, I've got to have good supplements. I've got to put good things in to get good things out. So if many of you are wanting to invest and make all this money and like, Erica, I'm ready to be paid, girl. You know, I'm ready to make all this money, girl. And I go, okay, what are you doing? Well, just Erica, don't give me all that. Just give me how to get some business credit and how to go get rentals. Don't give me nothing about no trucking. I don't want to be no trucker. And I go, well, damn, baby, you missed the whole point of my conversation. You missed the whole point. I don't want to do that, Erica. That's not for me. And I go, do you even know what it is? You don't. So in order to get the maximum benefit out of this channel, out of this stuff, is for you guys to be reading. Don't just take my word for it. Go read it. It's out there. If you don't even read my books, there's like 10 other books I recommend on my favorite things. Go check it out. You know, you'll see what I'm saying is universally true. But the thing is, people don't read. People don't read. They don't really want to write. They don't really want to do all that, Erica. No, that's too much. That's too much. You know, and what happens is there's no conversation. You know what I mean? And I'll give you an example. There's some people who will be in a church or in a place, and a pastor or somebody will say something. And people will be like, oh, no, man, that don't sound right. Something about that don't sound right. But I can't challenge him because I don't read the Bible. I'm just giving examples here. Just giving examples. And you can't challenge what you don't know. If you don't have experience in something, how can you challenge it? I got an email from somebody who was making a lot of fluff on the channel, and I blocked them for a little bit because I could do that. And you know what they did? They came back and apologized in an email last week and said they went and got a business bank account and they finally got funding, and they realized it wasn't until they cleaned up their personal credit till they could get the funding they need for their business. They lucky I don't use their stuff, just erase their name on my channel, but I'm better than that. That's petty. And they just wanted to apologize. They just wanted to apologize. They thanked me. It's true. They started taking steps. And that's the thing. Like when you guys are in the comments talking about, well, Erica, no. Lending Club changed it to $1,000 to get in the door. And then I go, what about Prosper? What about this other one? Don't stop at one. Don't stop with one thing and go, well, that just stopped me. I can't go any further, Erica. It stopped me. No, baby. No. If you got the book, there's other stuff in there. There's other things in there. There's countless things you're going to go invest in. WeFunder, all these things I've been saying. Veteran investing video, got the veteran investing video for $25. If you hit me up with Erica, I ain't got $25, then you need to, 1, get off this channel. 2, go get in your car. 3, go to either deliver pizzas, go to work, do some Lyft, some Uber, something, because honey, $25. Do you see what I'm saying, you guys? Do you feel me? I'm not trying to be an a-hole. I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings. I'm just trying to get to the point where every time I say raise the income, people are like, no, Erica, I live in this rural town in Ohio, and we only need $2,000 a month to live. Cool. Great. That is so awesome. You live in a rural town where it only costs $2,000 a month to live. But guess what? If you made $5,000 in that rural town, then you could buy up everything in that small rural town. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The man in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Why? Because he got one eye. Everybody's blind. So, is America for sale? You sure bet it. A lot of people are saying they don't want a home because it's just debt. You know, this American dream is just debt. And it wasn't that American dream was just getting a home and a car. It was never, and taking vacations, right? It was having some security and investment in where you lived. Now, many people say, well, no, Erica, no, it's just about owning a home. No. Like most people who live in a community for many years, they have investment in that community. They are invested in that community. And you have to really see the difference. Like when you see little towns and it'll be one or two families that own everything. And everybody's like, how does that one family own everything? Because they invest in their community and want it to be better. You know, they start taking things and being better. And you have to decide, do you want to make your community better, or you just want to complain about it? And there's a lot of people, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. And there's a lady in, oh God, is she in Detroit? Or is she in the other place? I think she's in Chicago. She's in Chicago. She owns 17 houses in this one area block square. Like a radius of a couple blocks, she owns 17 houses. And out of the 17 houses, her personal house she lived in with her, taking care of her mother and her father, had been broken into, I think, 6 times. And on the 7th time, she came to police office, you know, and was like, I'm done. I'm done with Chicago. I think it's Chicago, if I'm saying. I'm done with Chicago. I'm out of here. And the guy at the police force said, I'd have been done at break-in number 1. You know what I mean? And so people don't understand that, like, that person is a true builder in her community. And that community doesn't respect builders. If you're breaking in people who are building the community up multiple times, and you're upholding these little piece of crap thugs who don't contribute to the community, they drive in your mama's car while she at work, doing nothing all day, that's a problem. That's a problem. Because if you don't, you can't claim an area, a street, a block, or place if you're not investing in that area. That's just 100. You cannot claim you love your city if you are not investing. You cannot claim you love the children if you don't invest in the children. You can't claim you love the Girl Scouts. You ain't buying the Girl Scouts cookies. You can't claim you love the Boy Scouts. You don't buy the popcorn. It's just one of those things that go hand in hand, hand in hand. Investing in people, investing in yourself. How is America for sale? Like right now, I brought my mom down here. I paid for a ticket last minute. It was like $700. And people were like, oh man, you paid all that money for a last minute ticket? Yeah, because it is important to me. This person is important to me. I invest in them. They come here. Now she kept seeing all these poor people out here with the signs. And you know, they had the signs out. They had, you know, the panhandling. And my mom said, well, why don't Austin do something about all this panhandling and these people out in the streets? And I went, they do. Austin just spent millions of dollars building homes out on the edge of town a little bit for the homeless people to live at. And they even got buses for them to go over there. But guess what? The homeless people won't go over there. Why? Because it stops them from panhandling. That is their life. They panhandle, right? Like the city did come up with a solution. They don't want that solution. Same thing when you have people here on Facebook and YouTube saying, well, Erica, you know, I don't want to hear that. You're talking about money. You know, we need to be in politics. We need to have mayors and these people fighting for us. And you know how you fight for yourself? By having the money. You know, I have 2 boy nephews. I have a third. Sorry, I didn't mean to do your side like that. I have 3 boy nephews. But at the end of the day, the 2 younger ones will never have to go out and beg for work. I do not want that. Because I know the stereotypes, the perceptions, how people are at work, and they are not healthy and not appropriate. And so my nephews, if I can help it, my one nephew tries to run around and cut grass. I think that's great. We're getting him a different lawnmower. He's 11. You know, and I want them to know the power of own or be owned. When you own things, you have control. When you own things, people can't push you around and fire you. They can't make you feel bad or make you shuck and drive or come to work and kiss ass because you own things. The same is for rentals. The same is for a trucking company. The same is for an online business. The same is for when you can have the respect to go, I don't have to do that because I own things that pay me. How do we get things that pay us? By investing our money. Payment said, how do you buy America? By investing your money. So I'm gonna check your guys' comments. I'm getting ready to come to my location where I stop so I can read the comments. Put any questions you have about visas, business, owning America, where you should start in owning America, where you should start with buying things. Put these questions in here so I can, you know, get them going. Because I see there's a lot of conversation about food, which is interesting. But yeah, definitely get in here and put in comments about owning and investing and where you are. Because I'm going to put up more Detroit videos. I'm trying to see what James' schedule is this week. But again, when I talk to people, I go, hey, you know, do you want to get into this? If I put a crowdfunding site up, do you guys want to invest in it? And many people are like, well, I got $50. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm talking about thousands. Like, do you want to put up $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000? And sometimes people are like, we're going to have that all at one time. And you don't have to have it all at one time. You have to just be able to get started. And a lot of people just don't want to hear that. That they at least have to get started to get serious, to invest. Right? So make sure you put in your comments in there. I'm almost at telling my location to stop. But that's really the truth. And a lot of people get on Facebook, or prime example, somebody was on this guy's page. I think y'all know him, Glenda Cameron. I'm always talking about him. And they were like complaining and writing paragraphs on this man's page. And my thing is, why are you doing that? Go build your own platform and you can go say whatever you want, right? Because it really isn't about them saying what they want. It's about stopping you from saying what you're saying, right? Because honestly, if someone in this day and age wants to talk about something, all they have to do is go start their own YouTube channel, go start their own podcast, go start their own blog, go start their own space to talk about things. But they don't want to do that. They aren't really truly builders. They just want to tear down something someone else has built. And that's the danger. So you have to, in the thoughts of like, how do I buy America? You know, you gotta stay away from energy suckers, and you gotta be able to invest your money. That's the really truth. That's the real. Sorry, I'm going over this railroad tracks. A little bit raggedy. Let me get over here really quickly. Hold on a second. You know, we gotta come to a safe stop. We can't just be stopping anywhere. We gotta come to a safe stop. and I found a safe spot. Nope. Hold on. These people walking everywhere. Goodness. Hold on, you guys. It's Hipsterville over here, and there's 47 bicycles, and they just think they have the road, and they don't. And it don't make no sense. Dun, 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 dun. Almost to my location. This is a nice place they built over here. Hey, Marcus! Thank you. $2.99 for Marcus Smith. He is now the sponsor of this video. First super chat I saw today. So he is the sponsor of this video. Let me pull it all in so I can see some of these questions. Let's see what we got in here. Let's see what we got in here. Let's see what we're talking about. Let's see what we got here. Let's go, Jack, and check some what y'all are talking about. Woo! Okay. Let's go on up. Let's go on up. Greetings, Derek Bailey, Frankie, Lanice. Oh, being careful, checking in. Hey, everybody, Chris Lee TV. Yes, Larice Rice. CJ, listen, that guy almost made me hit him. I was a little pissed. Here, hey, Derek Lewis. All right, Rosalind, what's up? Yeah, Facebook has a lot of foolishness on it. All right. Frankie's talking about homestead and spiritual. Brandon Hicks, you're going to have to put a little more information in that. Brandon Hicks has really great credit, y'all, and credit lines. He's in North Carolina. Brandon Hicks, are you a wholesaler? Are you buying properties? Or you already got some under contract? Chris Lee TV, if you take 10K to a truck dealership, they will not let you leave with that 10K. Chris Lee, did they get you? Let me know. Mike Polar, Erica, you're hitting on all cylinders. Blessing, thank you. Frankie, that's true. Them African braid shops, they will help you. Derek Bailey, I check out Jordan Peterson. Yeah, Jordan Peterson came to town and was completely sold out. I couldn't even get in, even on the resale side. Deidre, I'm ready to get started in real estate in Austin. Oh, Internet decided to do what it wanted to do. Thank you, President Hudson, $20. Whoop! He's another sponsor in the super chat. Sorry, the thing bounced up. Let me. Oh gosh, it bounced up all the way. Dang, hold on, y'all, hold on. Okay, there we go. Plumbing model, yeah, do the right thing first time, saves you so much money. Thomas Jackson, what's up? Lady More Natural, open up mine Thursday. I have to run this one, be back from the beginning. Thank you. I feel you, sis. I feel you. Manny Frizzle, okay. Frankie Robinson, a coward dies many times for their death. Ursula Gonzalez, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. That's right. Black seed oil and clover leaf extract. I need to Google that one. What does that do? Is there how to sell Amazon home services in your Amazon Millionaire book? Is it similar sites in your Smartphone Millionaire book? No, that would be Money on Tap, how to sell services. Money on Tap has how to sell services. Had a green drink for breakfast. Yep. No meat the last 7 days, Lady Moore. Dude, when I did that first meatless May, I done gave up. It was a struggle. It was the realest struggle ever. I did about a good 10 days and I was like, I got to have meat. I'm dying. Rodney Antone, hey lady. But I think you should take breaks. I did feel better. I did feel lighter. I felt less bloated, all those good things. And I worked out my personal trainer. He said it was a little bit different. Frankie Robinson, you can't challenge what you don't know. That's very true. I need some B12. My energy drop. Lady Moore, that is a real thing. They sell the shots here in Texas. And they probably sell them other places too. But once I tried cryotherapy and I got a B12 shot, I was like, I felt different that week. Y'all having a conversation about meat. Okay. Just like, all right. Meat conversation. President Hudson, I'm okay with buying my 40 acres and a mule. Sky Club, any good 3 or 4 units where you live. So here's my thing about investing. And when I talk about buying, if you see the Smartphone Millionaire book or the Tax Lien book, when people talk to me about their own backyard, I'm like, go where the money is. If you only got 10 grand and everything where you're at in Miami, Florida is 100,000, that is not your area. You cannot afford to invest in your own backyard. Go where you can afford your money. If you're looking for 3 to 4 units, go wherever the 3 to 4 units are and go invest in those areas that are reasonable. Ursula Gonzalez, thank you for keeping me motivated. Keep going on. The trucking business is a great business. Mike Polar, listen, I've already seen about 10 of you go buy the trucking course. So yes, you know the numbers. Chris Lee TV, when I moved people to Austin, that was a shock at all the homeless people I saw. Yeah, and the thing of it is the sad part about Austin has so many opportunities. Like there's literally banners and what do you call them? The banner signs hanging over businesses saying now hired. And that's another video. I can't even go into it in this video, but I have this whole theory about the $10 an hour job problem. And I want to do a video about it where it's a combination of stuff. It's not that the jobs are so low, nobody wants to work for them. That is a problem. It's the debt's too high and the people you have to work with. Because you're starting to see when you go to places where people don't care, customer service is really bad, they just have to have this job because they just have to have it. And I remember that at Lowe's, where there were people they hired for the summer, they didn't care, they just needed like $2 grand a month to make it. And so they kind of worked just enough to make it, if you get what my drift is. I did get your message, Trey Wilson. I don't think I'm investing in that right now. My whole platform focus is real estate and crowdfunding. Like if I can put 500 in on a deal or 1,000 in on a deal, I'll do it. JV partnerships, all JV partnerships for me work if we're going in half, or you're showing me what you're contributing in. So a lot of emails I'm getting about people they're not bringing half. So JV partnerships, again, real estate. If you're in Cleveland, if you're in Detroit, if you're in Nashville, Tennessee, it's a half deal. Just is what it is. Okay? But we'll do a separate video on that. Probably while I'm on the road with Dre. I'll probably do a separate video about what am I looking for as far as investments and what money I'm bringing to the table. Stay away from negative energy sucker. Yes, Mike Polis. Marcus Smith, again, thank you again for the super chat. Good stuff. Chris Leach here. I'm trying to invest with people who want to get their CDL. Yes, Chris Leach, listen. I'll do a whole nother video about the trucking thing. I'm excited, but I want to start promoting, if you were a black male or if, whoever, let's be honest. I get 90% of my clients sometimes are white on this channel, and white and Hispanic. I won't lie. I think it's because I'm in Texas, but I don't know. But the 10% of black people I do good are usually upper echelon black people. The key here is I want you investing in trucks and also helping people around you. I know one guy, he has a truck in North Carolina, and he started making all that money. He got a trailer, he got cars, he got TVs. All his friends started driving trucks. Now he got injured, and I think he has 2 trucks, and he rents those 2 out. But it's the exposure. It's the exposure. People are lack of exposure. There is an Asian college student called Asian Mai or Chiang Mai. I'll find it somewhere. And he has a trucking company. He made $170,000. But of course, you're not talking about all the expenses and all the stuff. Take it back down. And he made less than that, of course. But he was like, all the people were like, oh, you driving trucks? What's wrong? You have a college degree. And he's like, I made 170. Now, he made net was different than gross, but he just wanted to stun on him. So I like his channel. I like what he talks about sometimes. But yeah, Chris Lee TV, you really just hit a thing I want to talk about in the future. Lady More Natural, I opened that business account. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I just thought that was really important. Like the fact that when Bank of England came in there and said, if you got 12 months of deposits in your business bank account, we'll get you a mortgage. And I knew that was out there. I knew those type of mortgages were out there. I knew that stuff was out there. The thing is, nobody believes me when I'm saying to y'all, go get a business checking account. Go put them deposits in there. People are like, yeah, okay, Erica, okay, yeah, whatever. I'm like, all right. You're going to miss out on opportunities because you want to do it your way. You want to put money. And another reason why I say get the separate business bank account, so you can tell how much you're making. The reason so many people are on YouTube right now whining like little beeps about Uber and Lyft doesn't pay me as much as I don't. They don't even know. They don't even track what's coming in their account. They go look at their numbers and they'll show you. There's several guys on YouTube and they'll show you on their Uber and Lyft money where they're making $900 or $1,000 a week. Then it will also show you how many hours they drove. And the thing is, people, they want to say they didn't make no money on Lyft, but they can't show you their numbers. They're like, oh, I didn't make any money. Okay, well, show me your database numbers. How many hours you drove, right? You drove 5 hours this week and didn't make any money. Of course you didn't make any money. Drea04, I'm in Austin. Where should I start with real estate investing? Ready to get started? Austin's a very incredibly expensive market. So hence why, again, like me moving from North Carolina to coming to Austin, Texas, and wanting to invest in real estate, I've been a property manager. I've worked in the apartment industry. I've got my real estate license. It's not active right now, but I got it. And I realized as soon as I got into the marketplace, okay, I didn't want to technically be in sales. I wanted to get deals and make the money. So when I got here, that was the learning curve. It was like how much stuff costs. And that also became the push for investing in Detroit, investing in Indiana, investing in Tennessee, investing in Florida, because I know my money goes further there. So how do you get started? I would say definitely join some of the RIA groups here in Texas. Go to some of the events here in Texas. There's a thing coming on June 9th. I think it's going to be Tony Robbins, the guy from FUBU, John Stark, whatever his name is, from Broke to Money or whatever, and a couple other people talking about real estate June 9th and August. So I mean, you can start there, but the thing is, you got to know where you want to be. Do you want to be a money person? Do you want to be a construction person? Or do you want to be a investor person? Now, what do I mean by that? A money person is someone who has the money and they just looking for deals to put the money into. A construction person is someone who's willing to take a really raggedy home and work it up. Now, you don't have to necessarily do the work, but you need to be able to manage people, make sure they come and get the work done on time. And then an investor is somebody who, I might have mixed those up. I'm sorry. I was thinking off the cuff. But essentially, there's three ways. You're going to partner with people. You're going to manage getting fix and flip. And then you're going to be private money, whatever. We'll work on that. Apologies. Thanks again, President Huston, for the $20. Oh, yeah. Chris Lee TV, whenever people do negative comments here now, like I have a thing actually where it catches negative words, N-word, coon, fat girl, B, black, and N-word, anything you can think of, it catches it, it alerts me, and I can delete and ban all those people from the channel. It's wonderful. What's up, Cashmatic? Derek Bailey, going without meat is very hard. Our culture puts meat on everything. Now you can go overseas. Now I remember when I was a little kid, my mom didn't really cook meat. I don't know what was her deal. I think it was upsetting her stomach, but we would have a lot of we'd have rice, beans, collard greens, sweet potatoes, something else like squash. And we'd eat it and be full and go to bed and be fine. And you know what? As a kid, I was like, we were so tiny and skinny, but it was because we didn't really have a ton of meat. We had a ton of meat on weekends, but I think it's because she was in the military. She was also running all the time. And I think some meats were just making her stomach upset. But she did make a lot of chicken stir fry on the weekend. And what's the other thing? Chicken and dumplings. So there was meat. It just was a bulk of my diet as a kid. I can look back and see was like rice and veggies and veggies and veggies. Chris Lee TV, I'm saving to clear my debt before I invest. Very true, very true. Derek Lewis, whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You're amazing. Thanks for everything you do, for watching and sharing. You guys, thank you for sharing this channel, helping it grow. It is growing like cricket. Dre, hey Erica, how do you invest with little capital? You're gonna have to go and check out some of the other videos. We already hit that conversation. You're gonna have to go check out the other videos on this channel. Or grab the Smartphone Millionaire book. Marcus Smith, Appaloosa, Mike Polar, please do that trucking video. Mike Polar, here's the rule. I am finishing the course with the Bigwood Hood Estates, but I'm also wanting to go through the purchase of buying the truck and how do they treat me, not just as a woman, but as a person who doesn't drive trucks. And I want to be able to give people a true review of that, because that's not, I'm going to be giving you half-ass answers if I haven't bought the truck, right? So again, we're going to be, all this is working in a process. I'm finishing some courses for you guys, the Middleman to Millions. I'm finishing those 2 courses, and I'm getting ready to purchase this truck. Hence, my mom was here this weekend. Hence, we went to go look at things. And we have to do them in a process. And if I do them out of order, it won't work for you, and it won't be very helpful. Dre was the best trucking company. I don't know. Asian Mai. Thank you, Mike Polar. Oh, he's talking to Chris Lee. Sorry. Hey, Lady Moore made a deposit with Amazon Flex. That's right, because it is a 1099 thing. There you go. It's Asian Mai. He does great content. I'm working on helping people get their CDL with my company, so I'll be watching that video. Do you like Austin versus North Carolina? Dre, I love them all. Like every state I go to, something about it I love. Like I used to live in Alaska as a kid. I lived in Maryland for a brief while my mom was getting surgery. I lived in Alabama really briefly, helped with the tornado relief. I've lived in several different places. My brother got Germany because he was older, military family. What I love about Texas, Austin in particular, is it's a little bit liberal. It's a little bit weird. But also a lot of people work from home. A lot of people have creative ideals. A lot of tech startups, but it's not beat you over the head. A lot of tech guys, which is weird. Now, take it at a grain of salt. I'm coming from military towns where a lot of men are very buff. They're not only just buff guys, they're smart guys. Like, not all military dudes are like, oh, knuckle draggers. A lot of them are well-read, well-spoken, well-traveled. They got money. They put their life together. So now you're coming from that to a city of Austin where a lot of guys are techie nerds. They live with 5 roommates. They make money, but they don't have the same swagger, the same bravado, the same, let's just be honest, I'm an accomplished man attitude. I've done things. I've traveled the world. I've fought in wars. I'm a badass kind of attitude. They don't have it. And that's the truth. That's why a lot of girls date men from Killeen or Georgetown who are blue collar. That's like 30 minutes up from Austin. Damon John, thank you, Fubu. I felt bad for him, and I was like, you know that guy, the Fubu guy. Oh yeah, Drea, move from Houston to Austin. Cost of living definitely more. Chris Lee TV, looking for partners, not employees. That's right, Chris Lee. Oh yeah, listen, Lady Moore says she's in California. You can do it if you are here. LOL. I'm also took that oath and got my notary commission. All right, congratulations. Houston is banked, about to move there because of Chevron. Ooh, talking about AC bills. Okay, that's right. Okay, Chris Lee. So look, you guys, I'm gonna run. Thank you all for your comments. Thank you all. I try to keep these at an hour. It's like a stream of consciousness coming out. And we always want to make sure it's good. Have I ever been to Louisville, Kentucky? Drea, I did when I was a little kid. I was a baby, so I don't remember. My mom was being done stationed there, so I don't remember anything about... we were somewhere in Kentucky, but not that place. somewhere else. But did drive through there as a kid. So my thing is, I think Pettyways is in, I think Pettyway Investments or Estates is in Kentucky, and so I want to invest with them in the future. So they are definitely the people I want to get. Melita, you called me at the end. I'm leaving, girl. That's Fort Knox. Thank you for that correction. So anyways, you guys, listen, it's like 70 of you on here. I appreciate all of you being on here. Some of you gone in and out, but probably 80, 90 were here earlier. Just hit the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat from Margaret Smith, Derek Lewis, and President Hudson. You guys have been very helpful in promoting the channel, keeping the channel vibing. If you want to talk to me, the consults are below. If you want to get the book, Smartphone Millionaire, any other product and service is down below. If you were on the live that I had with Dre the other day, go back and see that video. We have a coupon for 30% off. Again, you know, the 30% off the tax lien course and 30% off the, I think the marijuana course. I think we did a combination. Definitely go back and check it. I may be wrong, but I did give a 30% off. It's still good. I think we were, in the 48-hour window? Marijuana investment course. Yeah, I did a marijuana investment course. So go definitely check that out. I think I gave it the 30% off, but go check their 30% off on the last video. I said it in the end of the video, the last video. So everybody, this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. You guys have an amazing day. Peace out. Frankie Robinson. I'm looking forward to your ebook and your channel. So definitely put that in the comments where they can catch you at. Later, you guys. Lauren Cantrill, thank you. Uh-oh, pushing the button.